We go to a primetime news special report on guard rings in school. Is it a false sense of security? Anthony Lugg explores the issue and more in this three-part series.
These rings are not just a fashion statement. For some schoolboys out west, the precious metals mean much more.
You see them with at least 2 guard rings, and they will tell you that their guard rings are fully loaded. When you ask, fully loaded with what? The guzu, quote-unquote obia.
We're told that in some instances, boys pay close to $200,000 for oils and crystals to be placed inside the ring, which they believe provides them with some form of protection. It's why they guard it with their life. William Knibb High School in Trelawney came into the news recently, not just for the fatal stabbing of a student by one of his peers.
It's alleged the two were fighting over a ring. Now, as to what type of ring?
It is alleged that the ring involved in this unfortunate incident was ritualized. And then persons are speculating now that a part of the price for the use and possession of this ring was perhaps the life of this child.
Over in Hanover, this revelation from a teacher who asked us to conceal his identity.
They refuse to take off these guard rings. They will tell you that their life depends on these rings, and you dare not to try to take it from them because it will pose a problem.
William Knibb, on the other hand, has been taking a zero-tolerance approach to rings and other jewelry. However, Vice Principal Webster Thompson pointed to this reality.
When the seizures started, they started to hide them. And therefore, many rings could still be on the compound, but they no longer wear them.
It's alleged that most schoolboys who wear these guard rings are scammers. We put the issue to a student who admitted that he's involved in the lottery scamming.
When I check it out, I will take up my money for me, I do no guard ring thing, Daddy. You understand? Because I waste the money, and yeah, you the devil, right? So, your phone has no rest when you go and see Almighty, right? So, Almighty said, you did do your thing.
They don't care. It's all about making the money and protection for them. They will tell you if a dirt, a dirt.
Stark reality from administrators out west, and already there have been talks about what needs to be done to tackle the issue of guard rings in schools as fears grow over violence among children. But it appears the phenomenon could be here to stay. Christopher Charles is professor of political and social psychology at the University of the West Indies.
It's actually impossible to erase them from the culture. It's embedded in the culture. It's a part of the African retention.
Mr. Charles went further.
So if you have someone with deeply held ancestral beliefs who is from a family that creates violence producers, then any youngster whose guard ring is stolen, is missing, or someone lost it, they are going to get angry and aggressive because the guard ring, right, in their minds, an important protective gear.
In part 2, do guard rings give a false sense of protection?
Once me give you a guard ring, it protect you from any form of evil whatsoever.
An Obia man weighs in. Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.